Is the ketogenic diet good for building muscle? Well, stay tuned till the end of this video because I'll be sharing my 2-year experience with the ketogenic diet and building muscle. My name is Neyfi Del Rosario and I am a holistic nutritionist and best-selling author here in New York City. And in this channel, I discuss everything about nutrition, exercise, and fitness to help you melt the fat off. And if you're into that, please consider subscribing. My mission is to inspire you to become the healthiest version of yourself using the power of nutrition and keto. If you're someone who's struggling to lose weight, I really recommend reading my book, Health Freedom, The Way to Successful You. It's where I show the mindset change that I had to do and the exact steps to achieve fitness and how can you turn that fitness discipline into other areas of your life, like your career. So if you check my book out, I'll really appreciate that. And speaking of the ketogenic diet, a lot of you have messaged me asking me about building muscle with a keto diet, especially some of my friends and family who watch these videos. And I really appreciate all of you who have been asking me this question. And the short answer is yes, you can totally build a lot of muscle using the ketogenic diet. And a lot of people are able to keep muscle on the ketogenic diet. Yes, I said keep muscle because it's easier to keep muscle than to build muscle on the ketogenic diet. And I'll explain to you why. I'll explain to you why I don't eat keto at the moment because I'm trying to build muscle. My point of view is coming from an endurance athlete. Before I wanted to build muscle, I was running very long distances and I was very thin. I was very thin to the point that people were telling me, hey, you're getting too thin, right? So for me, building muscle in the ketogenic diet is difficult because when you exclude a whole food group like carbohydrates, you're very likely that you're not eating enough food to move the amount of weight that you want to move. So when I wanted to lift weight, I felt like I was very weak. Not as strong when I was fat because, when you're fat, you have a lot of mass, and the mass you have, the more mass you can move. But being really skinny and not eating enough food, you're barely gonna move a barbell. Like when you're doing a bench press, it's really hard to explode because carbohydrates are stored in your body as muscle glycogen, and you're releasing this muscle glycogen to your muscles whenever you need to do explosive movement like sprinting or lifting weights, right? So when you're not eating those carbohydrates, you don't have a lot of muscle glycogen. Let's say you lift 135 pounds for 10 on the bench press, you're probably gonna only do 60 pounds because you don't have that explosiveness and you don't have the energy to push it. And I got pinned under the bench press a couple of times because I could lift more weight when I was eating carbohydrates because I was eating more food, right? So it is very difficult to the point of, oh, you're not eating enough calories. And yes, you can still build muscle on a deficit, but it will be much easier to build muscle if you're eating enough calories, still on a deficit, but enough calories for you to lift with the intensity that you want to lift and not hurt your performance in the gym that can make you lose muscle instead of gain muscle. If you're getting value of this video, please hit the like button. Because the more likes I get, the more people that get to see this video. And if you're finding value in this video, why someone wouldn't find value? Another thing that you need to keep in mind in the ketogenic diet is you are not allowed to eat a lot of protein. If you think about it, you're eating 5% carbs, 80% fat, and 25% protein. I quickly did the calculation for some keto macros. For me, I'm 5'6", weighing 145 pounds right now. The maximum amount of protein I'm allowed to eat on those macros is 118 grams, and the minimum is 72 grams of protein. And if you're not allowed to eat 0.8 grams of your body weight in protein, at least 0.8. Right now I try to get 1 to 1.2 grams per pound of body weight. If you're not able to eat enough protein like that, you are not gonna keep your muscle. You're gonna be breaking your muscle down and you're not gonna have enough protein to refill the micro tears that you make when you have that mechanical tension on your muscles when you're lifting weights. So if you're trying to build muscle and you're in the ketogenic diet and you're believing all of these gurus out here telling you, oh, you cannot have a lot of protein because it's gonna kick you out of ketosis, and it really won't. And I have a video about gluconeogenesis and the ketogenic diet, and if you're interested to that, I'm gonna link it up in the cards. But if you don't get enough protein, no matter what diet you're doing, and you're lifting weights, you're not gonna build muscle. You need to keep your protein higher. I right now I'm 145 pounds, but I eat at least 200 grams of protein. I love meat. I love eggs. I eat around 200 grams of protein every single day, and I'm fine. I'm building muscle. I'm growing, and I'm feeling great. What I recommend for 90% of the population that are not like me, because the keto diet's not really a long-term approach diet. Like, okay, 2 years may sound a lot. 2 years may sound a long time for you, but think about it. If you're gonna live 100 years and you do something for 2 years, that's very short term. That's not a long-term thing. Breathing in air, that's a long-term thing because you're breathing throughout your whole life, right? Your heart is beating throughout your whole life. If your heart stops beating after 2 years, that's very short term. So 2 years on a ketogenic diet like me, that's very short term. And it makes sense. Right now I'm following a very balanced diet approach, which is 40% protein, 35% carbohydrates, and 25% fat. You still need to eat your fat because things like testosterone and a lot of hormones like cholesterol are essential for your health. And if you don't eat enough fat, you're gonna be really unhealthy. So if you want to build muscle, you need that testosterone. You need to eat healthy fats like salmon, coconut oil, olive oil, avocado oil, things like that that are gonna help you uh, be healthy in the long term. Peanut butter is a very good fat for you to eat, right? Also, you need to keep in mind, a lot of people tell you, like I said in the beginning of the video, oh, it's very easy to keep muscle on the ketogenic diet because ketones are very muscle sparing. But what I have the knowledge to do is to show you the other side. Carbohydrates are also very protein sparing. They spare muscle just as much as a ketone would do, right? So if you eat carbohydrates or eat ketones, keto diet, you're still gonna preserve muscle the same way. It doesn't matter if you eat keto. If you wanna lose weight, you eat in a calorie deficit. So for me, building muscle is really hard because you're not gonna have the intensity that you want in the gym. You're probably not gonna be eating enough calories and not gonna be eating enough protein for you to grow. After I stopped eating keto diet, my muscles grew a little bit. That's probably water and glycogen. And then I put like 1 or 2 pounds on top of that. And I'm looking much muscular now than what I did when I was keto, right? I have a question for you guys. Are you able to build muscle on the keto diet? Have you ever built any type of muscle on the keto diet? Let me know down in the comments. And if you need help losing a couple pounds or getting a custom plan for you, hit me up in any social media link I have down below, and I'll be happy to schedule a call with you. And check out my book because this will really show you the steps that go through my head to be able to stay disciplined and do three cardio sessions a day and lift weights and do just be active every single day because it makes me super happy be able to do all of this fitness for you guys and be able to show you guys. I'm gonna try my best to up the quality a little bit and put 2 videos a week because I realize I'm not putting enough videos for you guys, and some of you have been hitting me up and asking me to put out more videos. I am gonna do that. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button because the more likes I get, the more people that get to see this video. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified every single week when I make videos like this one to inspire you to become the healthiest version of yourself using the power of nutrition and keto. I love every single one of you. And if you are struggling to find valuable information, just watch some of my videos. Here's 2 videos that you can watch from me right now and enjoy them. I love every single one of y'all.